Alright guys, it's happening. Laconia. So, it's dark out, which is to be expected. I gotta go get fuel, which is where I'm meeting Peter. And we'll stop the recording till we kind of get there and see Peter come. Everything is full. Like, everything is full. Yep. I'm just like, I can't buy too much because I don't know where I'm gonna put it. And I had that, you know, that feeling you get in the morning sometimes when you're like, I guess it's anxious, mostly anxious, just for the fact that, oh, you know, I'm always worried something's gonna go wrong, or because the bike's been into the shop so many times and I've never had good luck with taking a bike on a long trip. Now, I can't say I've had anything go wrong with this bike on a long trip, because really, except for when I bought it and brought it home and our little trip out to PEI, which really wasn't that long. It was only like 3-4 hours to get there. You really can't. I don't include those. The Ontario trip I include, but the bike was, for me, was like 1 day old, so. Oh, and it did have issues. It had issues coming back. That's when it was having those stalling issues, which got fixed. So, if I can get to Laconia and drive throughout Laconia, I know I shouldn't be saying any of this, because now it's all going to come back on me and be like, oh, wait a minute. What do you mean? What do you mean that you want a bike to break? Yeah. All right. Anyways, I'm going to stop this, or else these videos will be like 400 hours long. We're off to Laconia. It is June 10th, and we'll see you guys when we get there. Well, we'll see you guys at the gas station. We are meeting up with the other group, the other folks. Peter's, hopefully he sees this truck coming. Yeah. Yeah, we're meeting the other folks. The folks for breakfast. Look at the fog roll in. Oh man, that is something. That's definitely makes it so that we probably won't be shooting much video on the road, because we can't see anything. As long as I can see Peter, we're good. I may, depending on how my hands get, I may turn my heated grips on, but other than that, we will see you guys at breakfast. Yes? Yes. All right, so we haven't made it for breakfast yet, but I am gonna say this: it looks kind of dark up there. You know, back was foggy, front looks foggy and dark. We're in a clear section, but this area that we're coming through is what's called Mount Uniacke, and it is always the kind of area that if there's going to be bad weather, it's here. So in the winter, you get just buried in snow here, and like where we live, there's nothing, and in Halifax, there's nothing. And same thing with like fog and rain, you know. And it, like, I was coming home yesterday and went to go get my haircut. Oh, and there's an emergency alert. Anyways, and yeah, it was right here. There was like a wall. It was just a wall of rain. And I was like, yep, Mount Uniacke. All right, well, let's hope it's far enough in the distance that we don't hit it. All right, so since I'm really just playing follow the leader, because I have no idea where we're stopping for anything, because as you all know, I'm kind of new to Atlantic Canada. So I'm pretty sure it is Signal. I saw the sign that said there was an Irving, and it seemed like the right place. We're at about 90 kilometers into our ride, which is pretty good, because I think we only have like 550 in total. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm gonna make sure that I get fuel here, and I'm hungry. We should meet up with the boys, the other boys, And that will be excellent. Super excellent. Oh, look at all the bikes. Bet you they're all going to Laconia too. Is my guess. We figured that there would probably be a lot of, probably not, you know, you wouldn't see a ton from here, but you would definitely see a lot once you get into New Brunswick. So I'm gonna go get more fuel. I'm gonna top up. So, because I kind of need it. I think Peter's doing the same. And then we'll see you guys after breakfast. Yeah? Yeah, after breakfast. After breakfast is good. It is good. I'm gonna go on this side. Why not? Why not? Alright guys, talk to you in a bit. Alright guys, we are on our way. And I'm not gonna talk too much because we just had breakfast. And we're good to go. Alright guys. See you at the next stop unless something exciting happens. We had a lovely breakfast though. Met up. The four of us are good to go. Alright, and Peter's taking off. Peter's not screwing around. Looks like Peter was cold. We had to pull over for him to put chaps on. Oh, Peter. Yep. We'll be back soon. So I think up here we have tolls. Turn my volume down. Tolls. This is a toll that everybody has to pay, except if you're have a Nova Scotia registered vehicle, because at that point I think there was a couple years ago when they decided to build this highway, the deal was that Nova Scotians would have to pay a toll until it was kind of paid for, and then after that happened, then you wouldn't have to anymore. So needless to say, we don't have to anymore. I'm not sure how this works. Tap cash e-pass. I guess we go in here. Well, I think basically you just tell them. See, for Ontario they have to pay. Us, we won't have to pay. Okay, so remember how I said, actually first off, this is where we're stopping for lunch. But remember how I said that, you know, I didn't want to run, you know, start talking about how the bike's all working good because, you know, Murphy's Law? Well, guess what? My clutch feels weird. Like, I can shift, but it's really just letting out at the very end. I'm hoping it's something like super simple, right? Because I gotta like rev it right up to get it to go. Like she'll go, but like I'm right at the edge. I'm wondering if it's just like my clutch fluid is low. I'm gonna see if that's a thing. This is a big stop, Irving gas station. So my hope is, like, I guess, well, she's not too bad, I guess. I just gotta get... Alright, maybe she's... I might still check it. Because she's got a lot of squeeze, which is good, but... We'll see. Oh, she feels a little better. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I was just grabbing out too far. Farther than I normally do. That could very well be a thing. Without question. Is that a spot for all of us? Quite possibly. Yeah, actually it feels pretty normal right now, I think. I think I should be okay. Alright, let's see if she goes into neutral. Alright, so we are approaching St. John, New Brunswick. Peter and I left this morning about a little after 8. from my place. It is currently 2:48, so not too bad. And we have an ETA for our arrival at our hotel at 4:01. So just a little bit over an hour. Now that'll change a little bit, of course, because we will have to go through customs, and you just never know what. Some customs may be fast, customs may be not fast. One of the things, oh look, St. John, there's a sign. One of the things that I forgot to do, and I always forget to do it, is on like a car that a lot of times has a front license plate. A lot of times they'll ask what your bike license plate is, and I have no idea. So I may have to, hop off the bike before I go through, just to see if I can see what the license plate is. Because I don't know, but I do have my passport in my pocket here, so that's good. I keep feeling it just to make sure it's there, so we should be good. So yeah, about another hour and we will be crossing the border. I think crossing into Maine. I think Maine's our spot. All right. And I thought I'd show you. I'm back. Thought I'd show you guys the lovely city of St. John, New Brunswick. There it is. So on our way back from Laconia, this is where we're taking the ferry. We're gonna hop the ferry across, because the ferry will take us from St. John's to Digby. So it basically, all the driving we've been doing so far this morning, from like I said, 8 o'clock till now, right? So 8 o'clock this morning till 3 o'clock is a 2-hour ferry. So we figured after a week of riding, the 2-hour ferry will be nice, and then we can. It's a about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive from Digby. Once we're on the other side, to home. At least for me. I know Peter lives. He's a little sooner. He'll be the first one to hop off on the way back. Then me and Ray, depending on where he's going. And then with Dave. All right, with St. John. Glorious St. John, glorious. So I would say we're pretty fortunate. We have skirted kind of between all of these clouds. Like that's a pretty dark one in front of us right now. But it doesn't look like it has any rain coming out of it, and we're kind of turning. I was all like, oh no, we're gonna turn right into that. But no, we're not. Look at us, turning into the bright daylight. I don't know what I'm saying. Into nicer weather. Because I will say, at our last stop where we stopped for lunch, we all ended up putting on a bit more clothes, because we were all like, you know what? Chilly. And Peter, who's in the front, he's wearing open-fingered gloves. Yeah, I've got like this, right? And heated grips. I don't think he has heated grips, but I can't even imagine how cold my hands or my fingers would be. No. Oh, see this? That looks way nicer. Okay, maybe we're gonna get some nice weather. Maybe. All right, I'm gonna let these guys pass me, so I can introduce you to the riders. Hold on. So that's Ray. Ray's confused. Let's where did Dave's back there being Dave. Oh, I gotta go because there's a car coming. Hold on. Nobody understands camera stuff. Hold on. I think he understands. I got the camera on you. It takes them a while, but they get there. They get there. Maybe I'll pass him again. Ready? Here on. So that's Dave. Dave. That's Ray. And then that's Peter. Wave, Peter. Give me a wave. Give me a wave. Give me. Back to normal. All right. That was confusing for everybody, but there he is. I think you figured it out. You know, it's different riding with people that maybe don't understand that you're filming, but they'll know now. They'll know. All right, we're kind of in nice weather, so that's all good. Well, it wouldn't be a trip without a little bit of rain, but that's okay. I think it's just a little sprinkle. Let's see. You can see the rain on the windshield. We're under a dark cloud. It's okay. Like I said, it's 3:26. Our estimated time is 4:04. So we're doing okay. And I think we only have a little bit of dark cloud. I'm a little concerned up there. I don't know if you guys can see it. It looks foggy or misty or something way up there. You may not be able to see it through my windshield, but yeah, maybe it's just more of this, you know, maybe more of this. Anyways, even if it does get rainy now, which I hope it doesn't, we've only got like a half hour or so. We should be good. All right, I'm gonna turn all this off, and we'll see you when we cross the border. All right, we're turning off the main highway. We are like, I don't know, a couple of minutes, I think, from the border, St. Stephen. Yes, I have no idea where we're going. Thank goodness I have a map and I have Peter. Calais, Maine. Calais, I think I say that right. Calais? Calais? I don't know. I busted it with Peter. And of course, I'm not going to be able to record or do anything like that while I cross the border. So this is the Canadian side. It's kind of like a border town, right? So this is the Canadian side. We're going to be hopping the border now, so that tomorrow we don't have to deal with it. All right. I don't know where we're going, but Peter does. All right. See you in the U.S. of A. And there it is. Look at that. The Motor Inn. Oh yes. Is there residence for the night? All right, we're here. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, so day 2, and packing up. Probably not as much footage today because I'm wearing my half helmet. So because of that, I won't have the front-facing camera on. But we're all getting packed up. There's Ray's bike, and you'll get some scenery. And we're doing a coastal run to Laconia, so should be good.
How can I break when I have no heart to be broken? If this is the end, when will it begin? Is there a way to live again? How can I dream if I was never awakened? How can it still hurt when I can feel the pain? We're not born to feel the pain.
There's Ray having his carb friendly meal like me, but he's getting raisin toast. Yep. And
This is the
nice. That's excellent. Biscuits and gravy.
It's in the gravy.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's like homemade stuff. Too.
Nice. And David, Peter's got the pancakes and eggs. Very nice, very nice.
Peter, I'll need fuel right away. Alright guys, well, just had breakfast, it was excellent. And now we're going to go down the coast, see some water, alright.
How can I dream if I am never awake? As I step outside and breathe the night air, a passing thought takes me there, a place where all my dreams live on, a place so far away, a place with the lost memories of all the dreams I once had still live on. And I must find a way to fight in my own way. In spite of all the severities going endlessly, I can wait this out, it's affecting me. I will find a way to break my bed. It's like the voice inside my head now.
All right, a quick stop in somewhere. We don't know. I have no idea where we are, but going for some water. And it's super nice here. Really nice. I'll try to figure out where we are and put it down below because I'd come back here again. We're sure. Hell yeah.
In the darkest corner where I reside, where my mind would feed me all this life, are these memory shapings of divine? The silence is breaking my sanity. Can I dream if I was never awakened? Tell me when it begins, if this is the end. How can I break when I know how to be broken? Why can't I break? I only want to be broken. I'm very full of things that are meaningless. I pull on the drum, reach for the fence. I'm trying to voice out my thoughts, but the words will bear no meaning at all. It's like the voice inside my head now. It's always screaming, a silent time for the words, and now the life has lost all the meaning. In spite of all the severity, I wait for you to see me, and I still believe that I will set me free. It will set me free.
All right, guys, we're here. After how many kilometers did we put on today? What do you figure? About 6?
Oh, at least 6.
600 or so? This is our for a little bit. This is our home for the night. So it's good. It's later than we thought, but that's all right. It was a good day. And we got a hot tub. And then Laconia tomorrow. Cool. There's Ray. All right, so this is where we're going for breakfast. And we have ice cream, just so you know. That's always a treat. A little bit of ice cream. Oh, that's right here. Stops on the bay, maybe? No, it must be this little place here you can see with the flag sticking. That's my guess. It looks more like a breakfasty place. Is it that place there? Wait. Ray's trying to find parking. All right, we're gonna go outside.
I did it to myself, I have no explanation. Twisted games and tricks, all tangled up and wasted. Double down in the bus, sucked in the faking patience. Haunted dreams awake, still love to be so hated.
looks like we're here. This is it. This is the beginning. Rears Beach, Laconia. Super fun. All right, we're gonna get out the other camera and we're gonna go walk around.
I've seen how far we've gone, and it's breaking me. I've held onto the stone, and it's taking me down. Trouble childless turns to pain and suffering. Just a way of preparing you for the cold realities of everyday's life. Just a way of invading you with this grand subservient way of life. Now there's a void in my heart, but I cannot go beyond.
So like I said in a previous video, I was having issues with my clutch. Thought it was doing all right, but as soon as she heats up, she has problems. So I have it in at Amsoil right now. They're looking at it, which is awesome that they could get it in right away. They told me to just go walk around and let's see what they can do. So they're gonna see what they can do.
Time for our lives to begin. There was never need for us to pretend. When there was nothing beyond the confines of our skin. I know that found won't die in the end. There was nothing but time in us for our lives to begin. We always were ourselves. There was no need for us to pretend. There was no need for reaching beyond the confines of our skin. What's left is memories, and the rest will die in the end. Can you feel in your heart?
So I'm just sitting at our little cottage area at night. We've been riding all day and checking out Laconia, and the boys went to get groceries because tomorrow's supposed to be a rainy day, so we figured it'd be a nice day to stay around the cottage, use the hot tub, just to enjoy a relaxing day after 3 days of some good riding. And they should be oh, they're back right now. So this will probably be the end of today's video.
All right, so this is actually day 4 or 5. This is Wednesday. I didn't ride at all yesterday. I was editing videos and it was kind of crappy weather out, and because of that I kind of stayed back. I was tired, you know how it is. But today looks like we're gonna go do a ride up to North Conway, do the Kankamankus, maybe the Bear Notch, see how our time is. We're also going to look, now this is kind of low on the spectrum. We may go see if Mount Washington is cloud covered or not, because it is currently 7:46 in the morning, and we're supposed to get nice weather till about 2 or 3 o'clock, and then the rain's supposed to come back in again. So the hope is, of course, we can stay away from it. All right, guys, we'll see you up in North Conway. So that highway right there, I think, as far as I remember, is the Kankamankus, I think, town of Conway. And that's the road that we will be taking. I think that and Bear Notch, which are two pretty famous riding roads in this area. Anyways, what we're going to be doing now, I think, is looking for some brekkie, because breakfast is important. I'm hungry. Yeah, there's the Conway Scenic Railroad. Yep, I have seen that train. Yes, I have. All right, guys, we will see you as we pull into breakfast. All right, so we had breakfast, delicious. Talked with some of the bikers that pulled in, excellent. And now we're heading off to go do the Kankamankus.
Should have took a picture of Santa and put him up on our website.
Right?
Santa.
We met Santa. Santa gave me a coin. You too. I got a different coin than you, though.
One of the old planes that he has here.
Yeah.
He's in one of those, the pair.
Nice. All right, we're off. All right, so this is the Kankamankus. For those that have not seen this area, if you have a car or a bike and you're in the Conway, North Conway area, definitely have to make a trip up here and do this highway. You know, on a motorcycle, it's awesome. It's a nice loop. And just watch for wildlife and stuff like that, just to be extra careful. But a lot of cool lookout points and things like that. A lot of curves. So again, if you're in a motorcycle or if you're in a sports car or something like that. Now the roads, as you may be able to possibly see, not in fantastic condition. Like it's a little rough, but not too much to complain about, Plus you got this cool little river going down the side. I don't know if you can see that. It's a nice closed over. There's actually a really nice road in here, and then it kind of gets out a little bit out of the trees. But in the summer when it's nice and warm, it's kind of nice in here because you get some shade, so it cools down a little bit. Plus this is a road that gains some elevation, so yeah, it's lovely. Alrighty, well that was nice. That was a nice stop. Stopped for some photos on the side because it's very pretty. These are the areas that you're like glad to have an actual camera, you know. And as some of you know, I got that new Tamron 18-400, so being able to like just take one lens with me on this trip and my phone just together, so the phone of course I can do just a little bit wider if I need to. Not that 18 is not wide, but on a crop it's not crazy wide, but it's been fantastic. I haven't had to go any wider. It's gotten all the shots that I would want to get. So as of now, super pleased with it. Pumped to take it with me to Alaska next month. And we're in the, just so you guys know, we're in the countdown for that trip because that's 29 days away. Oh yeah, less than a month now. So that's exciting. All right guys, I'm gonna turn this off because as you can see there, we are coming into the curvy section. So this is time for me to pay a little bit more attention to driving. See if I can keep up with Dave. Ooh, look, hairpin. Oh, it is a fun one. Ready? Oh, give her some gas. Gotta catch up to Dave. We definitely seem to leave some of the other two guys. They're back there. They're back there. They're catching up. They're doing all right. And more corners. Fantastic. It's warm out now. Fog's lifted. Sun is kind of out. Still cloudy, but that's all right. And, oh, there he goes. Here he goes. And I'm wearing my checkered shirt because it's probably about 22, 23 degrees Celsius, which is lovely. My feet are warm, just so you know. And we are enjoying the day. Hopefully wherever you are, you're enjoying the day as well. Okay, well, we went and saw more waterfalls. That's exciting, you know, super exciting. Okay, let's just do this, get my music back up and running, if I possibly can. Think it's set there, which it looks like. I don't even know if it's doing anything right now. I don't seem to have any internet, so it is what it is, I guess. We're out in the middle of nowhere. So, more riding. So this is the wonderful town, city, village, I'm not sure. I think of Lincoln. I believe it's Lincoln. It could be wrong, but it looks pretty. It looks lovely. That's really nice. This whole, whatever this is, just like a castle thing back there. What the heck is that? The Love Recovery. I don't even know what, look at that. Wow, that is fancy. Fancy. Lincoln, well, so I'm guessing, yeah, we're in Lincoln. Why does it not feel like I've ever been here? That place is crazy. Anyways, I'm pretty sure we're stopping for lunch or looking for lunch or something, because what time is it now? 12:01. 12:01. So we're right at the lunch time. The Kankamankas, you know, the beginning part of it, a little rough, then it gets into the nice smoothness for coming down the hill, the Hampton Inn, just so you know. And then it becomes just lovely. Such a nice. You just gotta, you gotta be either comfortable on your bike or whatever, because some of the curves can creep up on you. You're going downhill for a lot of it, and downhill into curves, and that can be, a little scary for some. Watch the speed limits. Do your stuff. All good. And we're gonna, I guess, come in for some fuel, and then maybe go for lunch. I have no idea what road we're on. We're like on the 118 or the 112 or something. I don't know what it is. But it smells absolutely awesome in here. It really does. It's got, it's this glorious smell. So so nice. Oh, it's a nice hill. Nice climb. It's all like 30-ish. This is one of these roads that, you want to accelerate, and then it's telling you slow down, accelerate, slow down, slow down. But a bonus for me is it says 30 miles per hour, and I have no idea how fast that hits, because I'm guessing it's not 80, which is what we're doing, 80 kilometers. I could be wrong. All right, I'm going to just kind of enjoy the ride. All right, so we are, or we just realized that we are pretty close to the Vermont border, which we decided to not go to Vermont. And the sky's not looking horrible, so we figured we might as well make our way back to the North Conway area. And so because of that, we're going to go by Mount Washington just to see what it looks like. If it looks like it's okay, maybe we'll try to go up. If it doesn't, we'll just continue on to North Conway, maybe have lunch and or Conway or whatever, and start our way back to Laconia. All right, Dave seems to be taking us on some little backwoods road. I don't think he knows where we're going, and I definitely don't know where we're going, but it's lovely. Really is lovely. You just have to really stay in your lane, I guess, because coming around a corner again, people tend to kind of slide over. Sharp curve. You saw it. It's right there. Sharp curve. Yep. And weirdly enough, I've only started noticing it today. If I put my feet out on my highway pegs like so, and we're going around some of these corners, I'm dragging my heel on both sides. Like I can feel my heel of my boot on the road. I have to bring it up. Guess we're leaning pretty hard into some of them, but that's fine. And that's kind of creepy, whatever that was. All right, next stop maybe Mount Washington, possibly. I don't know, maybe. All right, so we could have turned down that road right there, but that would take us to Mount Washington, or at least in the right direction. Or we go down here and there's supposedly a little town or something, and because it's coming up on 2 o'clock, we're all feeling a little hungry, and if we go to Laconia, if we go to Mount Washington, we won't get up and then back down till at least past 3. So we're all pretty hungry, so we're gonna go look for some food. Yep. All right, my friends, so we had a delicious bowl of split pea and ham soup for lunch. Nothing overly filling, but it was quite tasty. Something small, just kind of get us through till dinner time. And we have all decided we're going to run the risk of going to Mount Washington. So we looked at a live cam up there, and it was cloudy, but the clouds were kind of above the peak, so we figure we should be able to see something, maybe. So anyways, that's where we're going. See you at the top, I guess. And if we actually go, if not, we won't go. You know, because we did it. And I'm gonna mount or do a separate video. I'm gonna put the 360 camera up on the back and just let it run all the way up and all the way back down. Cause why wouldn't you? All right. You know, it's been a while since I've been to North Conway, and this is always the way we used to go. And this little area here, entering Crawford Notch, it's such a cool, it's such a cool area because you kind of just do this huge kind of drop. And I remember the first time I came here, I was like, because there's this curve at the end, you know. But it's so pretty. It kind of just opens up, and you're like, oh yeah, that's nice. That's like, you just get to see the valley. It's so pretty. It's you guys may not really notice, like it's pretty good incline. It's like, I think they say 13 degrees or something like that, which is fairly steep. Look at all the bikes there on the side. Oh yeah, this is a lovely area. And it's weird because I never thought we'd be coming at it from this direction because, of course, we're in Laconia, which is way south of here. So we've kind of gone around, right? But it's so nice, so nice. And there's definitely some areas down below that's kind of, as you're coming into North Conway, it's kind of got a little like canopy over top of it, which is also really cool, you know. Very pretty, very pretty. All right, I just wanted to interject to say that. Back to driving. We're going up Mount Washington, I guess. All right, guys, this is the Mount Washington Auto Road. So we are going to be doing this, it looks like. Oh yes. But I think, as you might be able to see, there's some dark clouds up there. But before you go up it, you can, you know, change and park and do all this cool stuff. So I'm gonna mount my other camera. Hopefully it has enough battery to get us all the way up there, maybe all the way back down. I don't know. We shall see. But that, I think, will be of different videos. Make sure you guys are watching for it. But this video, you'll see us at the top. All right? Okay, I gotta turn this off.
Hey now, baby, I'm a moving with your vibration. Hey now, baby, got me losing my concentration. Hey now, baby, don't you tease me with your temptation. Hey now, baby, won't you leave me with my frustration? Hey, 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 never mind what I just said. Hey, 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 it's only voices in my head. Hey, 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 girl, you got me seeing red. You drive me crazy.
Okay, so I kind of had to turn the camera on because, man, we just went through this cloud and you just couldn't see anything. Like I could
I can see Dave. And you can see the clouds kind of below us. I try not to look because I'll end up just driving right off the side of the cliff, and I don't think I want that. No. So I don't know. It looks like it's clear up here once you break the clouds, which is nice. But it's, you know, it's a ride for sure. If you have any kind of issues with heights, you'll be like, no. But it's not too bad, right? Again, I'm trying not to look too much. 7 miles. I think that's what we've traveled. With no guardrail. No guardrail. Oh, it's much nicer when the sun is out because it definitely drops in temperature as you come up here. I'm glad I put my jacket on. So I got the camera in the back going. I don't know how well it's doing. We shall see, I guess. Oh, we're almost at the top. This is like the final like big turn. And when you're coming down, this is one of the turns that's kind of scary because you're just like, hey, that's all. Just hey. But hey, you can't really see around it, you know. I found this ride up actually better than the other times I've done it. Maybe it's the bike. Maybe we're just going at a more consistent speed. I only had to switch down into first like a couple of times, you know, so not too bad. And the fun part now is finding the parking. Not that there'll be an issue finding parking, but just parking. So see that train track right there? There's a train that you can take that comes up here. And I want to take it sometime. I do. I want to take it. I'll get Mary and Harley. We'll come here for a weekend or something like that. I think that'd be fun in the car, right? Just take the train. Because supposedly it's really cool. I would be like, I'm going to turn off the camera, but so I can't really get my hand in position. Is the rock better? Oh, the rocks look better. Not like last time where it was like, what the hell? That's right. What the hell? Are you just parking right in the center?
What?
You just parking right here?
There's nobody else coming up after us.
True that, but I'm gonna park it over here so I can get a shot of the mountains with the bike.
Hey now, baby, got me burning with cold desire. Hey now, baby, don't you throw me into your fire. Hey, 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 never mind what I just said. Hey, 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 there's only voices in my head. Hey, 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 girl, you got me seeing red. You drive me crazy.
So going down this hill, it's pretty much a first gear, the odd time second gear, because one of the issues with, and you'll see all these cars up here, they have their brake lights on, right? You literally just burn out your brakes. So that's the bonus for one of being able to just keep it in a gear. They actually have cooling spots, like cooling locations, so cars can pull off to cool their brakes down, because if not, like you can, I remember last time I was up, you could be at the bottom and you could just smell like the smell of brakes and say all that kind of stuff, because how do you slow yourself down? Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty up here, I have to say. On this part here, which is paved now, this used to be, this section, which is one of the steepest sections, it used to be all gravel. So you'd get stuck on it because, you know, somebody was going slow, coming up, not so bad going down, but going up. And on a motorcycle, it was just so painful, you know?
So painful. It was the one thing you just hoped that you'd never run into. And I haven't, but I've seen them. I've seen it happen. All right. You guys don't need to watch all this. And we'll see you at the bottom. All right, my friends, that was the auto road up to Mount Washington. I got my sticker. Now we're gonna go for dinner and head back. We're about an hour and 46 minutes from our cottage, and we've been super fortunate with no rain, so hopefully we don't get any coming home, but you never know. And I think that's it for today. All right, guys, we'll see what's going on tomorrow.
All right, so today's our last day of riding before we head back. It's Friday. So we're doing the loop. I'm not bringing any of the Insta360 cameras today, but you can get some video of the stunt show yesterday and wherever we stop. So I think we're going to Old Orchard today, so we'll get some photos and videos there because it's always cool. All right, guys, could be a short video. We'll see you later.
Alright guys, so yesterday we got caught in the rain. So we did a little ride, but nothing too crazy. Went up to an area called Bear Notch, which is awesome, but yeah, we got rained on, so came home fairly early and just rested for the last night. So no real video, I think, going home except for the ferry, because the ferry is exciting. So we'll see you on the ferry. Well, we just crossed into Maine from New Hampshire, and weather so far has been good. I don't want to say too much because, you know, the expectations are not high, but yeah. In Maine now, we've got 4 hours and 48 minutes left of riding before we get there. It is currently 8:24 in the morning. What does it say? We should arrive at about 1:15, but that's not true because we'll stop somewhere for breakfast and we may stop somewhere for lunch, or depending on when we stop for breakfast, maybe we'll just continue on, because kilometer-wise, we're not too bad. Kilometer-wise, I think we're at like, I don't know, it's like 450 or 500 kilometers. So if we can get, 200 or half of it, right, half of it before we stop for breakfast, then we'll probably just beeline it straight for the motel and eat in Calais. All right, my friends, I said I wouldn't be recording much on the trip home, but maybe I'm a liar. I don't know. So I have a feeling maybe I'll just record something when we get to Calais, just so you guys know we're in Maine now, so that's exciting. You speak of rain and here it comes. So we're stopped at a toll. I think this is the only toll, but yeah, rain. So maybe we'll get this all the way. How exciting. Not really. All right, you've seen the rain. Next time it's Calais. I don't know how you say it. So I just wanted you guys to see this because it's raining. It's pouring. I got my visor up because it was down. I got it down a little bit, but I'm protected not too bad. But it still sucks to ride in this kind of stuff. It's solid as it is. Hopefully it's not like this for the next 3 hours. I hope. That's the hope. All right, so as you can see here, we're in Calais. Again, I don't know for sure, but that was a rainy ride. Oh yeah. Well, luckily for us, I guess, now as we pulled into this town here, it might be raining a little bit, but not bad. We went through some doozies, some ridiculous sections, and there was one section that we actually pulled off on because we all had to go to the facilities, and it just came down. It was like, oh my gosh, I will just stand here until that goes away, because it was not something I'd want to be. Not that I wanted to be out in any of this, but that for sure I did not want to be out in. Anyways, what time is it now? Almost 4 o'clock. We just hit 3:50. So, we only stopped once really for a meal at a late breakfast, and stopped one more time, and then we stopped for fuel, and then we stopped one more time because we all had to go to the potty. And is this it here? Are we back? Yes, it is, because there's that lovely car. All right. Oh, just like we were the very first night, we are back. Oh yes, look, it's dry here. How crazy is that? Dry. I'm parking behind. Parking here. I don't care. Parking here. Oh, that's where they park. I'm gonna try to park a little closer. Anyways, that's it for today. We're just gonna do this one long video, and there'll be more tomorrow as we just hop the ferry, because ferry's fun. All right, so we're all packed up. Started packed up. So packing the bikes right now. My bike's all packed up. Yesterday was miserable. Yeah, miserable day. All rain. Ray's gone and gotten himself a little bite to eat. Crossing the border just about a mile that way. And here's my bike. Hopping the ferry today, so that's gonna be good. And then home. So that's also nice. So video will start again once we're about to board the ferry. Oh yeah. All right, so quick little update. As you can tell by the sign, we are in New Brunswick. So now we're going for breakfast and then the ferry. All right, guys. See you there.
You know, you can't ask for a much nicer day. Well, you could. But actually, you know, it's raining. But in comparison to yesterday, it's just kind of a drizzle. Yesterday we got blasted for sure. So this is definitely better. And we are now in New Brunswick, so the border crossing was painless, which is always good. You always kind of cross your fingers. But yeah, it was lovely. We are currently 43 kilometers, and now I understand the distance because it's now back to kilometers. So 43 kilometers to the St. John Ferry here in New Brunswick. We are going to find ourselves, I think, something to eat and continue on this rainy day. But we are all rain suited up. And I got my heated grips on. My gloves are doing okay. The handguards, fantastic. The new windscreen, doing awesome. I actually have my visor almost all the way up. I am wearing some motorcycle. I'm wearing cycling goggles. I was going to say, can you see them in the mirror? I don't know if you can. Probably not. But fantastic. These were well, you know, this is a good purchase. Okay, instead of me talking, again, you'll see us either at breakfast or at that ferry terminal. One of the two. Okay, well, I spoke too soon about the weather. We just got blasted with rain, and we're continuing to be blasted with rain. So that's all right. We are now at 26 kilometers from St. John Ferry, but we will be, I'm pretty sure, stopping before then to get a bite to eat. I'm sure hoping. All right, guys, look. That's the water. We're close to the ocean now, which is good. I don't know how far we are, but we got to be close. And the rain is happening again, which is fantastic. So good. See what this fella has to say. Oh yeah. So now we get to wait. A lot of cars. See how many bikes there are. And we're getting early. We're like an hour and 25 minutes ahead of time, so that's okay. So we will see you when we get through. All right, well, we're at the ferry. Here's the ferry. I don't know if it's here. No, it's not here. It will be. But we made it. That's good. Ferry's coming at some point. And we got like an hour, hey?
Yeah.
About an hour? This.
Don't need no jacket, shelter from the storm. Don't want an extra layer, 'cause loving keeps me warm. And when she's with me, lifts me off the ground. She keeps me next to her like I'm the only one around. Oh, how she loves me, picks me up and takes me.
All right, well, we're getting ready to board, and I don't know if the last video actually recorded because I stopped it and then it didn't seem to stop, and I had to pop the battery out, which is to be expected with all the rain, you know, all that fun stuff. Anyways, let's go board a boat, shall we? Let's go board a boat. It's happening. So this is the Fundy Rose. You guys saw some video of it pulling in. It's always nice when they let the bikes on a little bit early, so that's good. Nice little grate. It's great. It's all right. Kind of had to say it. Had some nice chat with some three guys from, I think it's Maryland. They're up here heading off to go, they did Laconia as well for a day or two, and then are going up to Cabin Trail. That's them way up there. So, very cool. Always nice to meet somebody, but other than that, this is the first time I've been on the ferry that there's only been like 7 of us bikes. So, I think everybody's either down in Laconia or it's just too rainy. Uh-oh, got a nice little knock there. Coming there late. Just to try to not get set on the hooks. Think you stay on that side.
chain reaction grabs me from within. She sweeps me off my feet and then puts me down again. I don't need no silver, I don't need no gold. I got my baby's touch and I can feel it in my soul. Oh, how she loves me, picks me up and takes me high. Oh, how she loves me, lifts me right into the sky.
All right, guys, leaving the ferry. Check this out. I got my dishwasher gloves on, heated grips. I think they should be nice for my ride. Should keep my hands dry is the hope. Oh yes, sir. Okay, we're just doing a quick stop because everybody's this will be the last place where we all stop before we head home, and that'll be it. We will see you guys as I pull in, but this will be it for everybody that's with our riding group. We will slowly disband on the way, and hope you guys enjoyed our trip to Laconia. You guys get to hear from me one last time when I'm pulling into the house.
All right, guys, home. I was gonna record us driving into the driveway last night, but my camera had filled up. I forgot to turn it off at the end of the last video, and of course it just kept recording and then filled up the card. Yeah. Anyways, from Digby to home, it was raining, but we had said our goodbyes, so everybody was kind of on our own. We were moving as fast as we could, and home safe and sound. Home safe and sound. A lot of rain in the last 2 days, but I prefer to have the rain on our way home than the rain when we were there. So there, the weather was great. You know, a couple rainy nights, but not too bad. And yeah, super fun. Glad we went. And that's it for this video. More travel videos coming up soon for sure as we start getting ready now for Alaska. We're doing a cruise. Our first cruise ever. So make sure to stick around for that. Hit that notification bell. And tomorrow you guys will start getting the old review videos coming back up. All right, my friends, I'm out. Thanks for joining me on this trip, and I will see you tomorrow. Later. With my wave. With my hair. I'm so tired. So tired.